It's finally the Iron Arc patch, but other than the new raid, they have actually changed a lot of things behind the scenes. Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the hidden system changes that they didn't talk about in this update. So the first change is very straightforward. Do you remember our Grand Celestial ring as well as earring? They've changed the cost. So in order to upgrade these accessories, you don't need normal legendary jewels anymore. You can now use the Enlightened jewels to upgrade your accessories. So this allows you to bring your accessory all the way from stage 1 to Awaken stage 3. And you can just use the Enlightened jewel instead of spending a lot of money and buying the regular legendary jewels. So that is number one change, saving you a lot of money. Another system change is now when you complete Nightfall Sanctuary, you will automatically get a Grand Celestial Emperor ring or earring. You do not need to do the breakthrough, so you don't need your blue cruxes or you don't need to waste a lot of premium transformation stones. It just immediately starts at stage 1. Another great change is Skybreak Spire. When you do Skybreak Spire, now the accessories that drop are just the Skybreak ring and the Skybreak earring. You don't need to break through them, you don't need to upgrade them, and it's one ring fits all. So you don't need to worry about having the wrong ring for Skybreak Spire. If you're playing a class that has 3 specs, let's say you're playing a Kung Fu Master, it's exactly the same thing. You wear the Skybreak Spire ring and it'll enhance all 3 specs. It'll enhance the Wind spec, the Fire spec, as well as the 3rd spec for KFMs. And for all the classes across the board, you don't need to worry about it for the Skybreak Spire accessories. But for the Nightfall Sanctuary accessories, you still need to pay attention because there are still 3 separate rings or 2 separate rings depending on what class you're playing, okay? The next big update they added is the ability to craft guaranteed sacred vials. You can craft 2 every single week. You can craft 2 sacred vials as well as 2 pet packs. So this limit is account wide, so you can do it on any character, but you can only create 2 sacred vials every single week on your account. It's not per character, so do remember that. So in order to craft these sacred vials, it's very simple. If you are premium, do not craft it from this exchange tab because you need spectrum stones on this tab. If you are premium, please craft through the premium tab because you do not need spectrum stones and it'll save you a lot of money. If you're premium, you simply use 5 refined honing oil as well as 20 solar energy and you'll be able to get your sacred vial easy peasy lemon squeezy. However, if you're a peasant like me and you don't have premium, you will need to craft these spectrum stones. So where do we get our spectrum stones? You're gonna have to click the transmute tab. Once the transmute tab comes up, you'll see right here there is spectrum stone. So spectrum stones are a little bit expensive, but they're still affordable and it's 100% still worth crafting them for sacred vials every single week. So you can see over here that it will cost 10 solar energy, 10 enlightened jewels, 10 enlightened elements, as well as 10 of each material here, and 10 gold. So now you're asking me, Carol, where do I get enlightened jewels as well as enlightened elements? Again, we're gonna head over to Dragon Express. And on the first tab right here, we're going to scroll down a little bit and voila. Enlightened elements, you can buy them for 1 gold each as well as 1 moonstone crystal, and you can buy enlightened jewels also for 1 gold as well as 1 Elysian crystals. So now you can see how it adds up pretty quickly because basically every time you want to craft a sacred oil, you're using 20 moonstone crystals as well as 20 Elysian crystals and you're adding up all that gold. But regardless, it is still a lot cheaper than buying sacred oils on the market, so it's still a good change. So some of you guys may be asking yourselves, is it worth to buy premium if I craft sacred vials? If you're crafting 2 sacred vials every single week, then yes, do pick up the premium because it'll save you a lot of money in the long run. However, if you're crafting 1 sacred vial every week or maybe 1 sacred vial every 2 weeks, then maybe you don't need premium. I personally would recommend you to pick up premium if you're planning to do this as a consistent thing every single week, mainly because it does save you quite a lot of money in the long run because you're saving minimum 60 gold a week if you're just crafting the vials, and then if you're crafting the pet packs as well, that's 120 gold a week, and all this little cost slowly does add up. So having premium will make your life a lot easier because crafting these spectrum stones are a pain in the butt and the cost does add up pretty quickly, especially if you're crafting 2 sacred vials every single week. And on top of that, if you craft the pet packs as well, the cost adds up very quickly and you're going to realize that, wow, if I had premium, I could have saved a lot of materials, I could have saved a lot of gold. So next up in this update are the challenge scrolls. So challenge scrolls are obtained by doing the dynamic quest after you kill any raid boss. So when you do Skybreak Spire, for every single boss you defeat, you will get a new dynamic chest which you open up. And there's a chance of giving you soul shields as well as a low chance of giving you a challenge scroll. If you get a challenge scroll, you're able to exchange it in the Dragon Express for a permanent accessory. So let's say you do Skybreak Spire, you kill the third boss or the second boss, and it drops one of these scrolls. Then you can use this scroll to exchange it for a Skybreak Spire ring or earring if you want. And there are different versions of challenge scrolls. So you've got the Skybreak Spire scroll, you've got the Queen and Conqueror scroll, and you've got the Nightfall scroll. There's no Scarlet Conservatory scroll, unfortunately. Okay? And last but not least are the soul shields. You can now buy all the way down to Thornbreaker Piece 8 without the achievement. So as long as you've been doing your weeklies and you've been stocking up on a ton of these Scarlet Blooms, you can just buy all 8 pieces of your Thornbreaker Soul Shields if you have the blooms. Remember, you need a lot of these blooms because if you're not premium, the piece 8, instead of costing 80 Scarlet Blooms, costs actually 100 Scarlet Blooms, so it's a lot, okay? But if you're able to get your 3-piece, your 5-piece, or even your 8-piece Thornbreaker Soul Shields, it'll be a very big DPS increase, so I recommend you guys to aim for that and pick these up. If you guys are progressing through Steelbreaker, you can also pick up pieces 1 and 2 right now. Pieces 3, 4, 5 are locked behind an achievement, but once you defeat boss 1, they will be unlocked so that you can buy all 5 pieces. However, you will be bottlenecked by these mech hearts, as the only way to get them is by defeating the first boss, and there's like a weekly limit to that. So you will be bottlenecked by these mech hearts. And last but not least are the store updates. First of all, let's go to the Home Moon Coin tab. Make sure to pick up your devotion chest. This chest is free. It's 0 Home Moon Coin. Do pick it up because it's free materials, okay? It gives you 20 to 30 peculiar promised treasure chests, which is just the material chest. Gives you a pet pack for free, 5 solar energy, 5 blackstone. And then there's a chance of giving you all these materials. So, you know, you might get lucky, hit that 100 moonstones or 100 Elysian crystal bundle and live the life. But chances are you're probably not going to hit that. Another thing they added, if you are a cash user, is they've added the Master Locksmith's Bundle Armory Key stages 7 to 12. So if you weren't around for the Call to Arms event and you missed out on it, but you still want to redeem all the good rewards because the rewards are really, really good, you can still redeem all the rewards. However, it will cost you a little bit of Home Moon Coin or a little bit of N Coin. So I highly recommend people to buy this bundle if you don't have it, especially if you have the Home Moon Coin. It's really, really worth it. The only thing I want to point out and I want to emphasize is you cannot skip stages. So let's say you're on stage 4 right now. You cannot just buy the Master Locksmith bundle and skip to stage 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're on stage 4, you will need to buy the Locksmith's bundle to open stage 5, 6, and then buy this one to open 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You cannot skip stages. You have to open them one at a time, stage by stage, okay? Just remember that. It's very, very important. Do not make the mistake of thinking that, oh, I'm going to skip from stage 2 down to stage 7, so I'm just going to buy this bundle. If you just buy this bundle, you will not be able to open your boxes, and you'll be stuck there because there's no way to farm for these remnants anymore. Okay? So, clear? We good? Capiche? Excellent. Other than that, in the cash shop, they have also added a RNG chest, the Flourishing Spring Vermilion chests. Very, very expensive. A lot of good stuff over here that you can get, but it is a cash item. It is fully RNG, but you are guaranteed to get Vermilion coins, which you can use to purchase stuff to get guaranteed rewards based on the number of boxes you open. Something I want to point out is they have the Spring Vermilion chest. So if you have some N coin sitting around, which is the cash shop, you're able to buy it for 1 N coin every single day. So do pick that up if you do have the extra N coin just sitting around. Because when you open these boxes, there is a chance of giving you a regular Flourishing Spring Vermilion chest, which is worth 139 N coin. So spend 1 N coin, maybe get 139 N coin value. So it's worth the gamble, and it also gives you a raid revival charm, which I always value very highly because I die a lot in raids. So what can you exchange for with these Vermilion coins? Simply come to the Dragon Express, come to the last tab over here, and you can get a bunch of outfit. I quite like the barista outfit. It looks very cute, you know, it's a little apron. Looks very simple, but very cute. You can get Jean Streets over here, as well as Feather Light. I actually quite like this costume, especially on the Lins. Looks pretty good. On the Jin, as well as the other classes, it's a little bit lewd because you get to see their underwear, but they do have a fluffy tail, which is pretty cool. So here's the Gon, and here's the Yoon, okay? As for the males, they don't have this costume. This is a female exclusive costume for Feather Light. However, if you want to go something more practical, you can get the Worthy Awakened Dragon Soul or the Worthy Awakened Tiger Soul. So these souls are not upgradable. I repeat, you cannot upgrade these. However, what NCSoft has said is later down the future, there'll be worthy blank 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 souls, which you'll be able to upgrade your current ones, or these Worthy Awakened Tiger Soul, into like a Worthy Awakened Bright Will Soul or something along those lines. However, at the time of this patch, these accessories are not upgradable. So if you do get them, they cost 600 tokens, which means you need to open 60 boxes for them. That you're stuck with this. This is it. You cannot upgrade this any further. It's just the Awakened Tiger Soul and that's it. Or if you want the Long Soul, it's the Awakened Dragon Soul. And you can also get a Talisman, which is the Worthy Awakened Wyvern Talisman. And those are the 3 practical ones. These are pretty much the big ticket items, but just keep in mind that they are not upgradable, okay? Cannot upgrade. And down here, you can pick up all your Thornbreaker Soul Shields. Honestly, please don't buy these. I mean, you need to open like 60 boxes for piece 8. It's ridiculous. The price is insane. Just buy it with your blooms, please, that you get like every single day by doing your daily challenge and stuff like that. Just don't buy these soul shields, please. You can also get the Grand Celestial Emperor Selection Chest. Again, don't buy this because the breakthrough materials are now account bound. So you can do Nightfall Sanctuary on your main, get this box, and then transfer it to an alt and not spend money. So don't buy this one either. Temple of Eluvian Mystic, don't even bother. This is garbage. Don't buy this. Okay, these stones are okay. You know, if you need a Sparkling Ascension Stone Chest, sure. If you need a Sparkling Radiant Stone Chest, sure. Down here, the rest of this is very niche. It's like, if you really need it, if you really want it, sure, go ahead. But personally, I wouldn't, okay? So scrolling back up, basically, if you are doing the RNG boxes, it's either because you like the Barista outfit, you like the Jean Streets outfit, you like the Featherlight outfit, or you're planning to get the Soul or the Talisman just as a placeholder because maybe you don't play a lot and you just want to feel powerful. The Homemoon Master Scroll is also something you can consider because it does give you 1 extra point in your Homemoon points. When you press P to open up this menu, it will give you 1 additional point. Just remember, if you want points for any of these skills down here, maybe you want more Homemoon Focus or you want more HP regen or movement speed or whatever, it does consume 5 points. So you can see here I have 2 points. I cannot invest it into my HP regen or anything. I can only put 2 points in there in offense or defense, okay? I forgot to talk about the event actually. So there is an event going on called the Springtime Star. Basically, whenever you do your dailies as well as your weeklies, you'll get these Springtime Stars. If you complete 7 of the dailies every single day, you will get a Springtime Training Chest, which gives you an extra Springtime Star, which is the event currency, as well as a chance to get all these goodies. Personally, I don't think it's worth doing 7 unless you do play that much every single day, then by all means do it. I personally would recommend most people to do 5 daily challenges, but on 2 characters, mainly because if you do 5 daily challenges, you're guaranteed to get these honing oils, and you need 30 of these honing oils to make the refined honing oil. So in order to make the refined honing oil, it's quite simple. You simply get your regular honing oil, you right click it, and as long as you have 30 of them, you just simply click confirm and you'll be able to make 1 refined honing oil. This cannot fail, it's 100%, so very nice. So what can you use these Springtime Stars for? So over here, we can see there's a bunch of cosmetics, there's sacred vials, and there are pet packs. These account limits reset every single week. So you can pick up 5 sacred vials every single week if you want, but this cost is ridiculous. It costs 83 Springtime Stars in order to get 1 sacred vial. Definitely not worth it, okay? So what is worth getting with your hard-earned Springtime Stars? I would either get the pet packs or I would get the cosmetics. That's pretty much all I personally would get. Down here, there are a bunch of other items you can get. You could get the Koldrax scales if you want. I did that before in some events that I really didn't enjoy. I just took it very, very casual, very easy, and I just got Koldrax scales. But maybe you like the cosmetics, so like after school special is pretty popular, especially if you do the male variants, because they're wearing the female uniform. You can go like a Gon with the after school, or you can go with the Jin with the after school, which is really, really funny. So if you don't have that, maybe you could pick that up just for troll purposes. Prep school's not exactly my favorite, but it is pink and pretty cute. There is back to school, of course, which is the red variant. And then you've got business class, okay? So there are these cosmetics. Pick them up if you like them. It's very nice that you don't need to spend fabrics. You just spend event currency. Boom, you get the costume. Easy as pie. Just don't fall for the trap, which is Sacred Vials. You will hate yourself if you are using this event and you're trying to get the 5 Sacred Vials every single week, mainly because you're going to have to grind your face off and do like 5 characters on 7 dailies, and you have to do fishing, and you probably won't even get enough per week to buy this many. So you probably will hate yourself, so don't do it, okay? Take it easy. We just had a great event before. This event is your relaxed time, okay? So please take it easy. If you really need the Sacred Vials, just stick to the 2 that you can get every single week using the Honing Oil as well as the Spectrum Stone, or again, if you're premium, the Honing Oil and the Solar Energy. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the